Death, happiness, two things that have long eluded me, but are as of recently approaching faster than ever. After we got that absolutely amazing Deadpool and Wolverine trailer, players, when I was a kid, this is what Wolverine looked like. This is what Deadpool looked like. This is what they look like together. And this is what they look like now. I think after this movie comes out, I can legitimately die happy. Or maybe just die. Seriously though, that trailer was such peak, starting off in that bar with Logan trying to drown his sorrows, asking for just one more chance as Wolverine. And Deadpool pulling up like the annoying fucker that he is. It seems the premise they're going for is that Deadpool is under a mission from the TVA to collect Wolverine or Wolverines. As we already know, Patch will be another variant, so I'm guessing there's probably going to be a lot more. Maybe the TVA turns on Deadpool, revealing that they're going to prune his world, and so he instead teams up with Wolverine. But basically this Wolverine supposedly let down his whole world, and we see him in an almost like nightmare sequence with what looks like graves. I'm not sure if this is a nightmare, a real memory, or like a distorted illusion by Cassandra Nova, who looks like, I guess, the main antagonist, at least for right now. And she has a base set up with a bunch of past mutants from the old X-Men movies in Giant Man's skeleton, which is just absolutely fucking metal. So besides letting down his whole world, and it seems like they're both getting pruned, so they're in the void, which is essentially a wasteland, it is really giving me such Old Man Logan vibes, which is like basically from 2009, a post-apocalyptic smorgasbord of the Marvel Universe that Wolverine navigates with old Hawkeye on a money mission to save his family from the Hulk gang. And it's just a fantastic book, and it was so good. There were a couple other runs from 2015 and 2016. Definitely recommend. Look, I enjoyed Logan. I was excited to see a rated R Wolverine, but I always felt that the adaptation of the Old Man Logan story was just lackluster, not by any true faults of their own. I mean, at the time, Fox wouldn't have really had the rights to pull it off in that way, and it would have been kind of out of nowhere, especially for the story they were trying to tell. But I always felt like there was still gas left in the tank, like that we were in an era because of the success of the MCU and how they were able to pull from the wackier side of the source material, that Hugh Jackman could be that Wolverine that dons the yellow and blue, goes off in berserker mode, but does get taken seriously by being in grounded and weighted stories. But it couldn't have panned out any better in my opinion. The action looks amazing, which is par for the course for Deadpool movies. You've got the ninja trained Wolverine using the forbidden Sigma technique, adamantium claw to the ball sack. One of the best natural testosterone boosters, gunshot to the abdomen, great for the core. Then the sleeves come off, okay? Thank God for TRT, because Hugh Jackman is looking fucking built in his 50s. I love that we kind of got an original suit with the sleeves, but then we got the sleeveless. Who knows if we'll get the brown and yellow, but this is literally perfect. I cannot complain. Now I'll admit the shoulder pads would make this look better, and the mask of course, but I would never be a complete whiner bitch about it. If you think you can color grade better in this movie and you tweet about it, please stay the fuck away from me. I'm so curious whose sister this is, because this is a young Cassandra Nova. She's always been portrayed as old in the comics, so that's why I'm curious if this is actually James McAvoy's Charles Xavier's sister. Since we see Azazel here, we know that they're pulling from the First Class movies. So even though I'd like to see Patrick Stewart with Hugh in all his yellow glory, I really can't imagine this being his twin. It looks like she has a Cerebro in that bitch too, so who knows the type of things she's been getting up to. It also looks like Goliath pays no mind to the Giant Man base, so maybe that's why they're in there, or maybe that's just Cassandra doing her thing and manipulating Goliath, but she's probably using Cerebro to track down mutants from the wasteland. Shit, we got Toad coming back, Lady Deathstrike, we already saw Pyro. Like, this shit is gonna be such a celebration of X-Men throughout the last 20 years. I hope Nightcrawler comes through and we get a live action, comic accurate Cyclops suit and Cyclops. Finally, in the fullest version of the Marvel Universe there could be. Well, except there is just one piece missing. Shit, man. I don't care how many Into the Spider-Verse movies there are. I love them. I think that they're art, but I need Sony to give back the rights to Spider-Man today, because you know damn well Tom Holland would have been down for this, okay? And frankly, so would Toby or Andrew. We'll have our time in the sun, but that's literally just the last piece. And it sucks because these these fucking imbeciles have control. Keep on delaying it. It seems they will go back to the Giant Man base to fuck shit up, but they do jump into a sling ring portal, and Cassandra is there and doesn't look to be stopping them, so I'm curious if she commissions them to go do something, or just where they could be going. Are we about to meet a variant Doctor Strange or Wong? Who knows, but I am, again, just super hype. Apparently, Channing Tatum will actually have a significant role as Gambit after his Gambit movie never took off, and after X-Men 97, I think a lot of people will be really excited about that. Daphne Keane is also rumored to be coming back as X-23, so I'd imagine in a comic accurate suit as well, and I'm glad she's getting able to live up to the fullest potential of this character, at least for the movie, of course. Apparently Thor will be in this movie as well. He was shown in some footage recently at a con, which truthfully, I cannot hide my excitement for all the cameos, okay? Call me an MCU shill. I am excited for it. I know sometimes it can be done to death, right? But I trust Ryan Reynolds' judgment in that he will not have just a cameo fuckfest, but there will be an emotional story at the movie's core to balance the ridiculousness and the fan service, like pretty much all the Deadpool movies, okay? Also, I need X-Men, especially the X-Men I grew up with, meeting MCU characters, okay? It's almost like reviving the fun of the MCU being so connected. Like, there was a time where it was kind of overdone, but I think this is very warranted for the, you know, the scenario. Have fun, play fully in the sandbox. If not here, then for sure Secret Wars, we'll get that. The trailer gives us just enough to have a sense of what's going to be going on without really spoiling anything, and honestly, if they showed us all that, then I really can't imagine all the shit they have in store for us. All in all, I absolutely love this trailer, and this might just be my most anticipated project of the year. Well, maybe second. Just jokes. These are just the jokes here, people. Even though it's like the only movie, Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man is coming through in November, so we'll see how that goes. But let me know what you thought of the trailer, players, whether you liked it or not. Any predictions on the movie or the post-credit scenes? Apparently, there's going to be like insane, next level, like actual good post-credit scenes, which we'll be the judge of that, right? Anything you're wanting to see from the movie, of course, let me know. But that's pretty much it. If you liked the video, leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you want, subscribe. I always appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope all of you guys are well, and I will see you in the next one.